I failed. I failed you, and most importantly, I failed me. Have you ever made a decision to start something new and then it seems like the world has a completely different plan? Things continue to get in the way. Things you didn't realize were going to take priority over what you had decided to do. So I actually started an online community with the goal of helping others grow in their leadership and their management skills. No sooner did I start and get a little bit of traction than something got in the way of me producing content, of me putting in the work, of me doing the things. Now, I get it, priorities change. But sometimes when you decide to do something new, it's like the world is going to test you to make sure you really want to start that something new. I guess I'm consistently inconsistent. Now, I could spend time and dwell on the fact that some of you joined my community and I let you down. But that serves no one. It serves no purpose. It means that I begin again. If I keep showing up, I know that I'll win. Now I have a poster on the wall in my office. I've had it for probably 20 years. And it's one of those successories posters, right? You know the ones. But it reads perseverance. Our greatest glory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Fallen a lot over the years. Gonna be 58 soon. And have there been times that I've fallen? Absolutely. Have there been times that I've set goals and strive for them only to realize that that wasn't the right goal? I think I heard somebody say sometime I was climbing the ladder to success only to realize that the ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. I think we've always all been there, right? In some form or fashion. It's so easy to talk ourselves out of picking the ball back up and starting again, especially the older we get. We think that we should know all the things that we should know by now. It's not true. Moses was how old when he ultimately served his true calling? He'd spent 40 years in the desert, only to realize when he was in his late stage of life that that was when his time was. So again, it's easy to talk yourselves out of picking the ball back up and starting again. Your mind starts to play tricks on you and tell you that you'll just fail again. Why even start? Why even try again? All you're going to do is end up right back in the same place. Consistently inconsistent. So how do I get better? That's what I ask myself all the time. How do I become more consistent? Well, part of it is you don't give up. And I really think it works like this. Never quit entirely. What does that mean? You've heard don't ever quit, but what is don't ever quit entirely? It means that you start again tomorrow. It's a fresh new day. What happened in the past, you can't change. You can only change what's today and what's in the future. And sometimes don't focus on the future because it seems too big. I got to do what's in front of me today. I got to accomplish what's in front of me today, what's in front of me in the next 15 minutes, what's in front of me in the next hour. If I can do that, I can make it to the next hour. And a second would be reconfirm my why. Why did I start this thing? Does that reason still exist? Does that desire still exist? Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's stronger. Sometimes it's not so strong. That you're no different than any other person. But you got to start, and you got to keep starting until you continue. and start every day. Third would be set the goal again, start again, like what we were talking about. Learn from the last time. What stopped you the last time? Is there something that you need to change about your schedule, about what you're talking to yourself or how you're talking to yourself? Is there an easier way to get it done? Is there another way to get it done? Do you need an assistant? What changes do you need to make that effort and continue forward? Is there forward progress? The challenge I don't like about setting goals and then putting a time frame on that goal, right, is you want to strive towards that goal and try to meet that timeline. But what happens if you miss it? You give up? So I didn't hit my goal. Okay. So now what? Set it again and again and again and again and again until you hit it. If you feel like that's still the right goal, you can't let yourself off the hook. But just because you set a goal and just because you set a date and just because you didn't make it doesn't mean it wasn't the right goal. It just means that you need to redouble your effort, or you need to try something else, or you need to keep going. Self-awareness can help. Don't be afraid to face who you are and what your challenges are. You're a human like the rest of us. You are not a failure. You failed at the activity or the goal, but that doesn't make you a failure. It just means you need to try something else. You didn't walk the first time you tried either. You failed. So you give up. You don't walk. The first time you learned anything new, you failed. Now it's how do you do that faster to make the goal accomplishment faster? Well, part of the way you do it faster is you get rid of all the crap that you tell yourself when you failed, and you start it again and you do it again. Quit listening to everybody around you. Don't worry about anybody else's goal setting. Don't worry about anybody else or anything else that's said to you. Start again and again and again. We are all a work in progress. No one, regardless of how together they may look, act, or seem, has it all together. We all fall short. Quit comparing yourself to your neighbor or to that other guy in the office or to the person who just got the promotion. We all have our opportunities and our issues, right? But this is your race, not anybody else's. When you fail, good. Dust yourself off, pick yourself up, do it again. Fail again, dust yourself off, pick yourself up, do it again. Old school stuff, you got hurt, rub some dirt in it and keep going, brother. So here's what I can promise to my community and to myself. I won't quit. I may be inconsistent. I may not show up 100% of the time, every time, but I will keep striving to share thoughts and ideas that will hopefully benefit you in your personal journey for personal development. And I hope you'll join me. Have a great day.